Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Unplugged with the Oberoi Group. Sorry, we're low on funds, so we can't get new things.
It's not true. You cannot get rid of this name.
Yes, you can.
No matter what.
We already have. Please look at our website. Look at everywhere. It's already been removed. So,
But
welcome
it's written
back.
on the client's heart.
Which movies are you watching that's like getting you this like that type of stuff?
हम दिलों में आते हैं, समझ में नहीं आते हैं.
Okay, relax. I don't know what drugs this guy's on. Yeah, but
I think it's the honey citrus tea.
honey citrus tea from
citrus tea,
Starbucks.
yes.
Yeah.
Cringe.
But today we are joined with, and one thing I just want to tell you guys can cut this part off. Do not overtalk one another because the audios are going to become hard for later to edit. Okay.
We'll keep this part also, showing it as a
how I work and how I tell everybody
Instructor
everything.
Maria.
And did you
Think
just
she's
not?
the best.
I just told you do not interrupt when
sorry.
somebody's talking, and you just did that.
Okay.
That's right. Okay. So before we start this podcast, I wanted to introduce everyone on the team, starting off with Deep. Deep is one of our realtors on the team. He likes to call himself the premium agent of the team. Deep, introduce yourself.
Hey, my name is Deepinder.
Why are you shy? There's not like an audience of girls sitting there like looking at you.
Hey, my name is Deepinder. I'm a very hardworking guy. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm an honest guy.
Okay,
So there's no interview.
we're done
Why
with
are you
Deep.
so stressed?
Our next agent is Mr. Gurjot. Woo!
For the
Thank-
first time on the camera with us.
Yeah, no, first time. Thanks, Maria and Jazz.
Why not Deep? So you don't consider him as a part of the team?
Let him do his intro.
Okay.
And Deep as well. Thank you. No, it's actually coming up to a year, and it's like kind of unbelievable how fast time has passed.
Yes.
Just felt like yesterday I was at the bank, and now, I've already had 1 year in the real estate industry, so definitely excited for what's ahead. It's already been a memorable year with lots of wins, lots of learning. So, and I need to obviously be in front of the camera more. So,
Yes.
no better way to kick it off than this podcast.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I also wanted to be
Yes.
same. Adding on to that, have to be in front of camera more often.
Yeah.
No, you need to get off of the camera because you're on the camera
I'm
way
gonna
too
take
much.
off my glasses now.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah. No, and Gurjo, I know I didn't say like he's also a premium agent. Everybody that's Jazz went to Europe and he spent $1,000. Was it $1,000?
It's $1,000.
$1,000 on these glasses, so he makes sure he gets every use out of it that he can
Yes.
get.
And best glasses.
Yeah.
Best part is Meta start recording and it starts recording.
Yeah. And that's exactly what he needs. Okay, let's actually start talking. For some reason, I thought Deep would have like a long introduction about what he does, Deep Real Estate Corporation, all of that stuff. But today he's not. He's shy.
I'm not shy, actually. This is my first time
Okay.
to be on the podcast with all of you. So I'm just observing. I'm just looking at the
So why
things.
don't you go off camera and let Prab come here? Then
Yeah,
you can
and
be
you
a
can
better
observe from
observer
there.
behind the camera. Because we wanted somebody here to be vocal. Say
Okay,
his opinion.
I'll be.
Yes.
For
Okay.
those of you who don't know Deep and you're watching this for the first time, Deep, we have to tell him to please stop talking because he talks so much and he keeps coming to the office and he's a very goofy, like funny guy. So definitely not the shy guy, and he's very fun in the office.
Yes.
And when Deep is not in the office, we know he's not in the office because the office is quiet and everybody's working.
But yeah, did you say those of you who don't know Deep? Is there
Yeah.
anybody who doesn't know Deep?
Maybe that somebody's watching this for the first time.
There's so many times in the public events, me and Deep has gone together. They're saying to me, "Are you the same guy who worked with Deep?" I said, "Yes." Yes.
Oh, no. Don't say like this. No,
Yeah.
but don't say like this, brother.
Let's first start to talk about real estate update, life update. What is everyone
No
doing?
real estate. No real estate today.
No?
No real estate.
I wanted to just praise the Gurjot a little bit.
Sure.
He's been closing
Yes.
left, right, and center
Yes.
this
Thank you.
past week.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
he's doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Deep's sitting there like, I'll tell you after this podcast. Deep is also closing left, right, and
he
center.
was always.
Yeah.
He's a closer. His nickname is Closer.
Yeah, Mr. Closer.
Mr. Closer.
But I think that's what happens. You
He keeps closing the door of his room. He's closing it. I'm like, keep it open so I can see you're working.
you're like spending time with everyone, and they're like closing so many deals. So you're just like, hey, I have to like
Close
Yeah.
more.
I have to close
Yes.
more. I have
Yeah.
to keep saying.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the best part is the atmosphere.
Yeah.
ਬੰਦਾ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਫਿਰ ਮਰ ਜਦੋਂ like he comes in that atmosphere, then his mind acts like that.
Deep
ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ. And what Gurjot's saying it, adding on to that is the atmosphere, or you said it, atmosphere. I'm still not getting over with this, what you said it to me in the office this morning.
It was a joke. It was a joke, you know?
What he said.
He said that jazz doesn't work.
He said, I look like just you are the only one who doesn't work in this office. And I said, hey?
There's some truth to every lie, guys.
No, but Maria agreed. Maria agreed.
And Maria did not agree. Maria said, Jazz, even I have never said this. I said, nobody has said this to
Are
me.
you sure? I thought she was on my side at that time.
See, this is the power of being me. None of you know whose side I was on, and I made you both feel like I was on your side.
No, she was the one actually who was.
Yeah, she started it.
Yes.
And then
She's
I
the
said
one
it.
who told me, Jazz, wait a minute. Nobody has said this. I have never said this to you. Like this. Coming into your room and saying
And
it looks like
they
you are
both
the
thought I was
only.
on their side. And I wasn't.
Look, you are the only one in the office who doesn't work.
No
I said,
comment.
Oh, I said, okay.
I plead to the fifth. Yeah.
I said, no problem, brother. No problem. Look at
remember
him just
that.
face. He's already getting stressed.
Yeah.
But I'm joking. Just
She'll
putting it like.
maybe then she'll just send me something. Then
I'll send you, don't worry. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with life update. Jazz, what have you been up to?
I've been up to, other than real estate.
Yeah. What have you been doing?
I went to Europe.
Okay.
Pretty much everybody
After how
knows
long?
it. After first time in life. Not after long. Like after first time in life. After telling my wife we got married 16 years ago, and I told her that one day I'll take you. My promise. I'll take you. And it happened eventually after 16 years ago. Like from about 5-7 years, from past 5-7 years, I could easily take her. Financially, I had those means. But I was being probably still making it, okay, let me do another year. Let me go with another
Why?
year.
Why were you thinking that?
Because I thought maybe let me make more money. Let me make more money. I was not.
Well, you made enough money last year, the year before that.
I don't know. I was just feeling like, okay, next year, how the business is going to run if I'm not here? What is going to happen this? What if? And every year I was pushing myself, okay, I'll do it. You know it. You joined me 2020. Since then I was saying it.
Yeah.
Every summer
I literally had to tell this guy that the sky's not going to fall if he goes to Europe for 10 days. Nothing is going to happen. And did anything happen?
Nothing.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Literally nothing will happen. I was like, go on vacation. Every single year I joke with Jazz, telling him that, hey, how was your Europe trip? Every single
Yes.
year we tell Jazz, oh, you've been to Europe, you've been
The
to
whole
Europe.
office knew.
Yeah, because since I've joined him in 2020, since then, he's been saying he's going to go to Europe that year. He's going to go to Europe.
Yeah.
And every year he just does something local. And I don't know how, but his wife is okay with it every single year. Like, okay,
Oh,
next year.
Yeah, in
But
that
this year
sense,
she finally got to go.
She finally got to go, and she never actually forced me to go every year. Like, credit to her, she was always saying, it's okay.
Yeah.
When I say, okay, we'll go next year, Aarti. Okay. Next year, pakka? Yes, pakka.
But the funny thing is, he comes back and he's like, okay, I'm already like thinking about Northern Europe now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Like he came
You
back
know
and
what
already.
hit me? Actually, I was still contemplating, should I go or not? Should I not go? When my daughter, we were sitting at the coffee shop, we were discussing about it, should we go or not? And then I was calculating the expenses with the ticket and everything, how much it's going to be. And my daughter said to me, you know what, Daddy, I heard Montreal is just as good as Europe. It looks like Europe. If it is too much money you're going to have to spend it, you take me to Europe. I said, fuck that. No, we have
Now I
to
have
go
to take her.
Now I'm going. 100% I'm going. And then Maria also pushed me. I was saying, Maria was getting married.
Yes.
There was one time, like it was probably a week in a period when me and her both are not in the office and we are busy. So I was just worried about that too.
But Deep and I held it down.
No, even he went.
What do you mean you
Europe.
guys held it down? You went off to Panama. This guy goes off to Vegas. Yeah, and there's nobody in the office.
No, we guys went, but after you guys were back.
No. Okay. The day
Well,
I landed, next day you were gone. So how would I be able to catch up with the work which was for like 10, 12 years?
Yeah.
Actually, it was 13 days I was not here.
I think it's important to note that as being self-employed and business owners, for all four of us, you're always at the back of your mind is if I'm away, what if I get a big client? Or what if I get a client that there's
Exactly.
like, you know, that you don't want to lose. And the whole fear is that if I go away, like lawyers can go on vacation and you know what? Everything is on hold. Why? Because they're on vacation. But in our mind is always like, oh, if we go, they're just going to go to a different realtor,
Exactly.
right? Or they're going to go give their business somewhere else. And I think as a business owner, that's always on your mind. Like, oh, what if I lose a client because I'm going on vacation? So in that process, what happens is we never go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I think like I took off like almost like 20 days for my wedding.
25.
25? No,
I
20
think a
days.
month.
A month. You want to start?
Fourth was the day when you
It didn't seem like it though. Like, it seemed like time just flew
So
by.
what do you mean? Like it doesn't seem like nobody
No,
was not in the
time
office.
Time flew.
Maria was not in
Time
the
flew
office.
because you guys couldn't tell?
Yeah.
So, first of all, I took only 20 days off.
Let me correct you. 25 days.
Okay, fine. 25 days. Because I just realized
That
I
was the
counted the days.
longest somebody could take a break in this office.
Yes.
But fair enough. She
I got
was
married.
getting married. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
I took 25 days off. It didn't feel like a vacation because I feel like all I was doing was running, taking flights, doing this, doing that. Like weddings are not relaxing. I wasn't in
Yes.
Europe, but I am going to Europe. I'll take another time off. But at the same time,
She's taking a jab a lot in Europe.
yeah, you got to relax. I didn't. But at the same time, I think what I wanted to get at was me having those 25 days off. Like I knew like back of my mind that somebody else is there taking care of business. So anybody that was coming my way, I was sending them to Jazz. Like, hey, talk to Jazz, because he's going to handle it. And when Jazz is away, he knows I can handle it.
Yeah.
But I think that 1 week we were scared because we both were away. So we were thinking like, okay, like obviously we have the agents on the team too, but it just in the back of your mind, like what if like somebody's not here and they just need to like handle the business, right? But I'm glad it worked out.
Everything
You had a
worked
great,
out.
you had a great.
No, I had a best time of my life.
Yeah.
Best vacation of my life.
Yeah.
We're spending, and best part was it also, I didn't take my business phone with me.
Yes.
Like purposely, I was not taking out. It was
Yeah.
in my room, but I was not taking out when I was going out with the kids and wife. Believe me or not, actually, my kids were not having their iPads, no TV, nothing.
Yeah.
And we all four have spent time talking. The amount of time we have spent it together, it has never been like that case. Like now also back, everybody somehow is busy. Like only we sit together is when we having a dinner. Other than that, everybody is doing their own things. Okay. So this 13 days, we were all together in one room, talking to each other, no distraction. Even though sometimes what happens, everybody can relate to it. Like I'm sitting at home on weekend, okay, chatting with my wife. Text message will come, which can, just distract you completely. It could be a good message, could be a bad message, or an email can come.
That's true.
And then you get completely distracted with that. You
Yeah.
get sidelined, and it comes on your reaction also. Sometimes you unintentionally snap at the other person
Yeah.
or at your kid because there's something came up and you get stressed and you said, no, just leave it.
Yeah.
So that was a good moments with me because I didn't have anything to get distracted with, and I had a very good conversations with my kids also separately too, with my son going walk for a walk in the morning with him.
He hired his, not hired, sorry. He had a deal with his son that if you take my footage,
Yes.
because obviously our marketing team is always working. So they're telling him, you have to make sure you get clips of you being in Europe for content. So he's like telling his son, because obviously we don't have a marketing person there with us, with him, sorry. So he's like telling his son like, hey, take videos. And in return, what did you tell him in return?
So he can play PS5. So Aarti has given him a time. He can not play more than 1 hour in a day for PS5. I said, you can play 24 hours. So you can split those 24 hours in 4 or 5 days and nobody will stop you. But there's a deal. You have to take very nice pictures of mine, taking my B-rolls, videos and everything. All those videos, pictures, everything I posted so far on Instagram is been taken by my son and he's 12 years old. And I said, dude, you're doing a good job.
Kudos to Kiran.
Yes. And he got carried away also. He said, Dad, you pay too much to your marketing team. This can be done by CapCut. I said, CapCut? What is? He said, yeah. He sometimes call me, bro, who doesn't know CapCut? I can do the editing and I can do a better job. I said, it's okay. Just calm down.
Focus on your studies.
Yeah. Don't get carried away. So, you just took a couple of my pictures which are nice, but no, you can't be that good.
Yeah.
I said, no, I can. Just call me one day to your office. I can show you how to do on CapCut.
Now that the school break has started, we do need some free labor. So bring him. No, honestly, on a real note, when they were younger, I used to do admin. So I used to make them do like everything. I used to do office cleaning, everything on them. I used to make Jazz bring the kids to the office. Yeah, and I used to make them clean all the drawers, do everything, and they were happily doing it too. Yeah.
So while you were there, did you miss the team?
Bro, every day when I was drunk, I was calling you guys.
Every day he was doing FaceTime.
He wanted to hear that.
We have to discuss about it. We can talk about camera too. That was the funniest moment of best meeting. Monday morning meetings. Every morning, Monday mornings, we have a meetings. Okay. So this time, when I was in Europe, the time difference because was this, I was drunk by that time. And I called a video call and I did a team meeting. I was fully plastered talking nonsense. I don't know what I was talking. I don't even remember. Then Jessica sent a screenshot of everybody's in the frame video call. And she sent me later a best Monday meeting ever.
I was on the road. Deep's on the road.
Oh, I wasn't coming back from Abbotsford.
Yeah.
I still recall it.
And I was yelling, from the office, being like, "Everybody get back to work."
Yeah. She was being always a teacher. She's always a teacher.
Because
she's a party spoiler. I know that. She always, whenever she sees we boys are having fun, enjoying it, she will come in and say, "Go back to work. This is what leads to be dull."
But here's the funny thing: like, I don't get offended by being called. I'm like, "Yes, get back to work. Make me the villain. I don't care. Get the work done."
No, with Ginny and Gurjot.
It's okay.
Every day I was calling them.
Every day?
Yeah, every day.
Okay.
I was calling
Every
them.
day was a FaceTime.
They're not on the clock. They're okay. You guys can do whatever you want.
I was calling them every day.
Yeah.
And if they're not answering me, I will
showing
keep
us how
calling them.
Rome is.
Oh, yeah.
Look at all the restaurants.
How the pool is and all that stuff. And even I still recall I was doing a
I was
brush
doing
in the
more
morning.
than other things.
I was doing a brush in the morning when he called me. I just picked up the FaceTime and he was showing me the pool.
I was drunk.
And then we did a FaceTime with this guy.
I used to start drinking around 12 o'clock, gin. And I picked up a taste of gin. Since then, I've started drinking gin. No more scotch. I was like, this is the Santorini. Even Rome was gin. Best drink.
Do you remember when I told you, like, I drink gin and then what you said to me?
I made a fun of you, right?
Yeah.
I regret that. Sorry, brother.
So can you publicly
I publicly apologize.
So I told him, I was like, hey.
Drinking gin is okay. Yes.
I was at his house and Deep had scotch. He poured himself scotch. And he's like, scotch, right? I was like, no, I drink gin. He looked at me with like a disgusted look and said, you know, like, I don't even have gin. Like, we don't drink gin, like, only drink scotch. But now I find out he goes to Europe and all of a sudden he's a changed man.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, human always make errors.
To err is
and
human.
it was my mistake. Gin is good. Summer vibe is gin. Till the summer, I'm going to be only drinking gin.
It's only for summers though.
The winter time back.
Winter time, fair whiskey.
Winter time, back to whiskey.
Yeah.
So Canada Day, we are drinking gin?
Gin.
Only gin?
No, tequila.
No.
Tequila soda.
I have a hard. Oh, see, even till he's saying no tequila.
Yeah.
No tequila.
Chalo.
Okay, what else we can talk about? Topics. Let's start with the topics.
No, let's talk about Ginny's trip, Panama trip.
Oh, Ginny, yeah.
Yes.
Tell us your Panama.
Panama.
Everyone's been vacationing. Ginny,
You're on a business trip with the investors. By the way, your investors
are global. They go to New York.
The trip
So Ginny,
was really
now
nice.
you're sorry, Deep, not Ginny. Okay, by the way, he gets very offended if I call him Ginny
on camera.
on camera
Or in front of clients.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, because we're used to calling him Ginny, so we tell our clients the same thing too. We're like, oh, Ginny will call you. Ginny will do this. Ginny will do that. And then afterwards, he gets mad. He's like...
He said, my name is not even Deep, Dipinder.
Yeah.
Dipinder Singh.
No, it's okay. Deep is good. Deep ठीक है भाई.
Deep ठीक है?
हाँ.
ठीक है.
साढ़े लिए तो Ginny है.
जो मर्जी कहो यार.
क्योंकि तेरे पता सी हटना तो है नहीं. केड़ा ही है जो केड़ा.
I remember when Deep got married, at that time, I forget, I think it was Sapri, his brother-in-law was telling us, like, okay, from now, because he's
he
married,
hold a mic and he said, nobody
he's like,
can
now nobody can call him Ginny anymore. It has to be Deep. So we all have to call him Deep. And the funny thing is, nobody stopped calling him that.
Yes. Sorry, go ahead, Ginny.
Yes, how was your trip?
So the Panama trip was very nice. I wasn't expecting the city to be too good. Like, I had a helicopter ride. That was one of the best experience.
Yeah.
It's very funny actually, when we went there to take the ride, there was an uncle with us and he initially started the... हाँ, सारे uncle ही actually. I was the youngest one.
लग गया भी नहीं तू youngest
मैं जो दो थे गया ना, वो uncle बड़ा excited सी. He said कि हाँ, I'll be the first one to go there and all that stuff है ना. पर ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕਿ so there were two rides. One was the aeroplane ride, one was the helicopter ride. So we four of guys went. So ਆਪਾਂ 3 ਜਣੇ we were at the one point ਕਿ ਹਾਂ we have to do the helicopter no matter what. We have to stay there waiting for 1 hour. And then the other uncle, which was so much excited, too much excited, oh, and then no, I want to go on a plane.
Yeah.
We said, no, dude, there's no fun of going on that plane. Like the ride of a helicopter is much way better than the plane. What are you going to see on the plane? ਕੱਲ ਉੱਦਾਂ ਵੀ ਫਲਾਈਟ ਆ ਤੇ ਉੱਦਾਂ ਵੀ ਪਲੇਨ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਦਾਂ ਵੇਖ ਲਿਆ ਨਾ. He got offended. I don't know for what reason.
Because uncle ਸੀ ਨਾ.
ਹਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਹਨਾ. ਤੇ he went back.
What's the definition of uncle?
In
your books, like in your eyes, what's the age after uncle?
Like he was like
what
in his...
age is after that?
He was in his like 65, 70s.
Oh,
so you went with 70
year old ਸਾਰੇ mix ਸੀ ਸਾਰੇ.
ਅੱਛਾ
kind of mix ਸੀ.
Sorry.
ਆਪਾਂ ਤਿੰਨੇ ਫਿਰ ਚੱਲ ਗਏ ਹਨਾ. But I honestly, it was my first experience. But ਉਹ ਇੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਸੀ ਨਾ, ਇੰਨਾ ਵਧੀਆ. Even ਜੇ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਰਿਗਰੈਟ ਕਹਾਂ ਨਾ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ 3-4 ਦਿਨ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲਾਏ ਉਹ ਘੱਟ ਆ. But ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ last day I did that, the helicopter ride. But actually I myself, from inside, I feel like I visited the whole city in like 2 hours.
Because of the helicopter ride? And what about the uncle? Did he regret not going on?
Oh yeah, he did.
ਹੁਣ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹ ਮੀਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਹੈਗੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਕੀ ਚਾਹਤੇ ਹੋ ਮਤਲਬ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਕੀ ਚਾਹਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਚ
He's saying his trip was so good because of the helicopter.
Because of the helicopter
because of
ride.
uncle?
No, because and actually when we went back to the hotel, that uncle was crying.
You?
Because he lost $2,000 in the casino on the top. And he actually afterwards he was actually cursing us.
ਜਿੰਨੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜਾਣ ਲਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਪੈਸੇ ਤੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪਲੇਨ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੜਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਲੜਾਜ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਫਿਰ ਕਸੀਨੋ ਹਾਰ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਰੋਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਿਆ
ਯਾਰ actually he was cursing us afterwards ਕਿ why didn't you take me to the helicopter ride ਕਿ I lost $2,000 in the casino ਹੈ
God.
But ਠੀਕ ਆ whatever it was but our trip
But you had a good time.
ਹਾਂ
And now you're going to LA tomorrow?
ਹਾਂ LA ਜਾਣਾ ਪਿਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਯਾਰ
This guy
another client
tomorrow night
I'm
LA.
seeing
Why are you going to LA?
I'm seeing Canada versus South Africa match.
ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਹੈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ
Yeah.
ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਐਸੀ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ
People say market is slow. Where's market slow? We have agents out here flying out to LA to go watch the game. And
ਅਸੀਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਮਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਬਸ
Name just going for a day.
ਹਾਂ a day ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ
Monday ਵਾਪਸ ਆਣਾ Sunday ਰਾਤ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਣਾ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਇਹੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਰਿਸ਼ਤਿਆਂ ਦੀ
बस पैसे हो ना तो हर कुछ कर सकते हो.
rich people and then you guys say money can't buy happiness. So on that topic actually this is the topic we want. Let's talk about this one. In your opinion, can money buy happiness?
Money depends on money ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ I feel like money
You don't need to drag it this long. Just say yes.
money ਜੇ ਮਨੀ ਨਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਤੇ ਐਲਏ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਐਲਏ ਨਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੀ ਗੇਮ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਪੈਨਾਮਾ ਦਾ ਚੌਪਰ ਰਾਈਡ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੈਂਦਾ
money can buy everything ਹਾਂ yes
everything
But love.
Oh, Gurjot's getting deep.
Okay, Gurjot, you
Money can't buy love?
Fake love, obviously, you can, but not like real, you know?
And what's the definition of a fake love and a real love?
What if your partner really loves money, so they love you? Because they really love money.
We'll ask
That's
a counter
a little
question.
like, no,
I'll ask a counter
no,
question.
complex. That's complex.
Gurjot, I'll ask a counter question. Sure. What is the definition of real love and fake love? How you determine what's a real love and what's a fake love?
I would say a real love would have to be someone who stands with you regardless of like your situation. So you could be maybe well off, and if something happens and
you're broke,
all of a sudden you don't have any money, that person's still there with you. Or
but
like
won't okay.
whether it's like,
but that can not only relate to money. That love can be conditional to something else. Maybe something else that person is wanted from you, and that's why that person is with you.
Oh, like a lot of
perhaps, yeah.
I don't know if you guys know statistically, there's a lot of men that leave their partners, like their wives, because the wife will get like cancer or some sort of like illness. And it's not just money, right?
Yeah.
It's like some sickness stuff that people just like, they're like, oh, this is
So
too much
there's
for me
no
to handle.
unconditional love then.
Wait, going back to money, let's first go on that topic before your guys' ADHD kicks in. Money can't buy happiness, so money can buy happiness?
money can buy happiness but up to some extent.
Okay.
What
and what is
extent?
your extent?
Not full extent.
ਕਿੰਨਾ ਦੀ ਐਕਸਟੈਂਡ ਮਤਲਬ ਤੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਐਕਸਟੈਂਡ ਦੱਸ ਕਿੰਨੀ
Extent ਇਦਾਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਯਾਰ ਜੇ ਹੁਣ ਜੇ ਮਨੀ ਦੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਵਧੀਆ ਰਹਿਣ ਲਈ, ਖਾਣ ਲਈ, ਪੀਣ ਲਈ, ਕੱਪੜੇ ਪਾਉਣ ਲਈ, ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ, ਲਾਈਫ ਜੀਣ ਲਈ, ਹਨਾ, ਘਰਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਸ਼ ਰੱਖਣ ਲਈ। ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸਮੈਨ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅਰਨਰ ਆ, ਡਿਪੈਂਡ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਮਨੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਬਟ ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਮਨੀ ਹੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ ਹੈ, ਨਹੀਂ, ਕਿਸੇ ਹੱਦ ਤੱਕ ਜਾ ਕੇ
ਨਹੀਂ, question was not that is money is everything. Can money buy happiness?
Money can buy happiness.
I would agree.
Yeah, money can buy happiness. Simple.
Okay, done. Good job.
Yeah, I would agree. Money can buy happiness.
Yeah, Maria.
Oh yeah. Everything, like, you know, when people I see it online all the time. People will say like, they always think like, oh, if you have money, then automatically like you are miserable or something's wrong in your life. You can have a perfect life and have money, right? Or on the other end, somebody can be poor and they think like, oh, at the same time, because you know, like, if just because you're poor, you are automatically rich in other ways. Like, no, you can be poor and you can still have sickness. You can be poor and you can still have other things. When like it's always made to seem like money is evil. Money is not evil.
No, money
gives you the tools to be able to do that. For example, a rich person can get sick, a poor person can get sick. But at the same time, if you have money, you can actually deal with your situation much better. You can still be in a comfortable hospital.
That's true.
You can have the comfort life to give you that. So when people say like, oh, would you rather be like rich and miserable or like poor? Like, no, you don't have to pick. You know, you can work hard, you can do well in life, and you can use that money to give you happiness. And unfortunately, like circumstances comes in everybody's life where people struggle through stuff. And that has nothing to do with whether you have money or you don't have money. If anything, money probably will make those struggles easier. Right? Yes. Yeah. So you can't pick. And like, you know, like people are like, oh, but what if you had no family? A poor person can also have like no family around them. Same with rich people. So I don't think it's like a give or take.
No. And I feel like same, adding on to it, money is a source of happiness.
Yes.
It's a, if that's not a core of a happiness, but it's a big source of a happiness.
It is.
Put it this way, again, back to the Europe trip. If I didn't have the money, I would have never able to travel in a business class, having experience of business class. I always, this is another thing I want to tap on it is when people talk about money, if money doesn't bring happiness or money is not how you being judged, then why on the airport, a person who's paying extra money get through the line first and the person who doesn't pay that much money is separate. They are already differentiating it. Every sector you go, VIP lounges you go. Yeah. Why the VIP is given preference? Because they paid money. So it is very materialistic already. It has been up there. Like, okay, every place you go, you get the preference. Yeah. You are treated differently when you have money. So it's a source of happiness. Yes, it is. If I was by myself, nobody's enjoying with me or nobody I can share my feelings with it. Yes, money will not able to bring me the happiness. But if I have all those people along with me, money is a big source to bring that happiness. Going to anywhere, travel, like you can.
It can make it better.
Much better. The experience will be much better.
Yeah.
Traveling, not saying the people. I used to travel in economy my pretty much whole life. I traveled it. Recently, only I started traveling in business class. Not that at that time I didn't enjoy it, but now the enjoyment, the experience is completely different. You feel different. That's what I'm trying to say. The money is. वो हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, money भगवान नहीं है और भगवान से कम भी नहीं है. ऐसा है ना तो आधे दुख वैसे ही खत्म हो जाते हैं, बस आधे ही रह जाते हैं. अगर पैसा ना हो ना, a person who doesn't have money, then there's one big problem is money itself, that I don't have a money. There's other problems going to be there regardless. As you said it, poor guy, people also can be sick. And a rich guy can be sick. Yeah. Somebody can be, a poor guy can have a cancer. But if a rich guy has a cancer, he has 100 options to get it cured. If a poor guy gets a cancer, there's no option. This is Western country, Canada is a health. I'm talking about back in India. If you're rich, you can have best of the doctors to have those treatment. Yeah. But if you're poor, you can't even go to a private doctor to see it, and you die just because of the money.
100%, yeah. And I think we were having this talk the other day too. Like briefly, we talked about it. Whereas like people, like especially when they're finding partners, right? Like it's always like such a thing. Like, oh, so are you looking for love? Or are you looking for money? First of all, like why can't you have both? Yeah. Right. In the sense that like if you work hard and if you are at a level right? Where you have done so well for yourself, you should like, you naturally would want your partner to also be ambitious and works hard in their life. I get it. I'm not saying like, obviously like there could be people that just have no ambition and they're not doing well in their life. It doesn't matter. Like that love is not enough, because at the end of the day, like love doesn't put food on the table, right?
Yep.
At the end of the day, you both need to work hard. You both need to be ambitious and have the same values for it to work. But it doesn't mean you have to like choose in that way. Like, oh, like if you're only after like, you know, like you're not a teenager anymore, right? Like you have to be very realistic too. Like when you're picking your partner, if somebody is ambitious, like let's say they haven't made it, right? But they're really ambitious and they're working towards something. Yes, of course, right? Like they have all those good qualities. But at the same time, if somebody's not working hard and they're not ambitious, right? And that's what they're happy with, then great. But you shouldn't have to settle just because you feel bad. Like, oh, like I have to settle with this person just because they're not, right? Like doing well. So I think like a lot of times like people, and maybe on social media, like everywhere else too, like everyone like makes other, like they always paint money as an evil. Like, oh, it's so bad, it's evil. It's not. Like, and I don't know why as a society we've put it in our brains that if it's money, it's like money or this other good thing. Money, like this bad thing, or some other good thing.
Money is automatically evil. But funny thing is when everybody's chasing money too. Everybody's working.
You work money. A 9 to 5 for money.
Yeah, money. Everybody.
You do whatever you need to do for money, because at the end of the day, that is what buys you food, shelter, everything.
Doing it, chasing
Even
for it.
on the same context that we are talking, like I don't want to say this, but what I feel is even the society, even we are a part of society. Of course, no offense, but the thing is, even from the third person perspective, what they look like, he's doing good, he's earning very good, then he's something, right?
Respect is different. You look at
then the respect is totally different.
Yes.
100%.
And like I'm talking about overall general society. Even if somebody is driving like XYZ Maruti or whatever, Subaru, then the society will look like that he doesn't have a respect.
Yeah. So people respect you more when you have more money. Yeah. And the funny thing is, I always laugh about this too, because somebody's money does not benefit you in any way. Like somebody could be rich. Like, you know what I mean? You should give respect to A and B the same way, because whether that person has money, doesn't have money, it doesn't change your life in any way. Exactly. They have money for themselves.
But what you see sometimes is you come across someone that's like extremely rich, like wealthy, but they'll live a very simple life.
Yes.
But I think that's just, maybe that's what, like other things maybe make them happy, right?
No, I'll tell you what happened is that there's a phase comes in the life. We were discussing, I was talking to Maria to this. It is happening to me also, not to the extreme level, but I'm talking about in general. It has happened. When you're nobody, okay, people have treated you like a piece of shit. They have never respected you. Nobody has given a chance to you. Not even your family has given a chance to you. And then you prove them wrong. What happened at that stage is you go out and you say it out and loud, I made it. But after that, certain period, after that, continuously doing it for 4 or 5 years, then you come a phase where you try to start slowing down and humbling down. Okay, not saying that you were not humble before, but I would put myself like, okay, if I'm putting out there that I purchased Ferrari, I purchased Rolex, I did this, I went to Europe. It's not show off. It is about proving to the people who were thinking like I am a failure, because I have faced those
doubters,
faces.
like whoever doubted you.
Yeah, and I've faced those faces where people have completely outright has said, you're a failure on my face. So it is self-proven, like I wanted some side of a satisfaction. This gives me a satisfaction. Okay, I did this now also. I'm going after all the list in my checklist. Or I'm going after things people said you will never have it. So that kind of a satisfaction you come in. And then the phase comes which you're talking about, those multimillionaires or billionaires. They already been through that phase. Now they don't need to. Then they start doing it. If you see anybody in the past coming from nobody to be a billionaire, his journey, you will see it at some point of time. He was also out and loud that he has done.
Except for Warren Buffett.
You know,
yes,
that's the only exception.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos, you can see him.
Exceptions are always there. No, you know about Jeff Bezos also. Like, okay, people talk about.
No, he likes to show. Have you not seen his yachts?
No, but that's after.
I'm going to add on to this. Gurjot, I'll say one more thing is we discussed this in the past. One thing I was talking to Prabh about it. People judge you by its don't judge the cover by its book, right? Or something
Don't
like
judge
that.
the book by its
book.
Don't
its
judge
cover,
the book by its cover. Everybody judges this. Mark Zuckerberg, everybody talks about it. He always wears hoodie, pants, and sandals. Simple guy. No designer, nothing. He doesn't need to now. He has proved the point to the world. Who is he now? But I can definitely guarantee you, when he was not what he is today, he was not wearing the same clothes.
That's
Nobody would have ever able to even enter,
Yeah.
allowed him to enter the room. Now he has changed. So point is, again, the phase comes in your life. Where you are at this phase, then you go to the top phase where you don't need to tell the world who you are. World knows you are.
So what's your mindset now? Like you'd say, like
No, bro, I'm very below right now. My mindset is out and loud, fucking
out and loud. Okay.
telling everybody, I made it. Every year, my growth is going,
Yeah.
by God's grace, my growth is going up. And I'm telling out and loud, I made it.
Inshallah.
Again, I made it.
He's saying inshallah.
Whosoever says,
Inshallah.
yeah, you cannot make it.
Inshallah.
Yeah, not
You say it.
inshallah.
ਜਦੋਂ
Inshallah.
ਨਾ, when your relatives calls you from nowhere,
Yeah.
you haven't spoken to them in last 10, 15 years, and they call you magically from somewhere, and you don't answer their phone, and they keep calling you. Every night they're calling you because they're in India.
Yeah.
Every night they're calling you, and they're texting you also. Beta, give me a call. You have done great for yourself. I want to talk to you. It's been so many years, and you still don't respond. It gives you a different pleasure. Like, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to call you.
Because those are the people that didn't support you when you were at your lowest.
Yes, and I purposely see those messages and make sure they also, they can also see that I've seen it because it's the check marks there.
Yeah.
The blue
I will
tick
do
is
it.
done.
Yes, or I will put up a question mark who this person is, even though I have the number saved. Who this person is, and when the person says this is I am, and I don't respond to that afterwards, like I don't need you now. Why are you calling me?
Yeah.
But it gives you a different satisfaction then.
Yeah.
I don't. It's just me. Maybe I feel
Yeah.
like okay. Maria, you have seen
Mm-hmm.
a phase in your life from starting it when you were young. How was your life from being from 20 to 30? Is there anything change? People, colors change, or people looking at
Yeah.
you differently now?
I would say like I've definitely lost friends. Like once when I was struggling, like some of those friends some of those friends I've lost, right? And you change so much as a person. They change, you change as a person when you're growing up naturally. But also at the same time, like people expect you to be exactly the same. Like they expect you not to, like, I'll give you an example. Like I was friends with this girl and we were friends for a very long time. And when I was struggling, she was my friend.
Yeah.
And she was there for me. I was there for her. And she was financially doing better than me, right?
Yeah.
And which is great. Like, she's doing amazing. You guys all know I'm probably the least spent. Like, I don't spend a lot. Yeah, like out of all of us,
Conjuice hai badi.
yes, I'm very conjuice. I do not spend a lot of money, and I'm like very low key about my finances too. Like, I do not like do much. So, anyways, long story short, I bought we were like talking, discussing, and at that time it was really dumb. It was over a designer bag. It was my first designer bag I wanted to purchase. And she was like telling me, no, don't get it. And the sad thing is our friendship kind of ended there. Like it started to like go downhill from there only because I had finally had enough money where I could spoil myself. And I had not spoiled myself at all. I really wanted a bag and I was like, I wanted to buy this. And she was financially like always doing better than me and I wasn't. And I think that was a turning point. And I also bought a property. Right, the same year. So when I did that, and I think our friendship like changed so much because the dynamics of the friendship changes where other people, they're always used to doing better in life than you. And the minute that you're either equal or you're doing a little bit better, they will say that you've changed, but you can see it yourself and you're like, well, I'm the same person. Like, I have two of my closest friends, Akash and Aman, who've seen me when I was actually like before everything, right? Like I know Akash since we were in grade 8. And I know Amin since we were in BCIT. Like since I was 18, I know Amin. So those two, they've seen me through everything, right? And they've seen all those changes. So, I mean, they're still my friends. They're still there. They've been through everything. So I think like when you, I guess, start to make money, you will lose friendships along the way because some people just don't have the same mindset as you anymore. They don't have the same values as you anymore. But also at the same time, that I don't know if I should use the word jealousy, but that
That's what I was gonna
jealousy,
say. I was gonna
insecurity
say,
comes
very
out.
I was going to ask you the next
is
question.
very true.
Why you think it
This is very true.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll share
Yeah.
after,
Yeah. So the reason I think that is because 1 week beforehand, when they don't know you have anything, they're normal to you. The next week, when they find out, oh, this person is financially doing really well, and automatically then they assume, oh, you've changed as a person. But I was the same person last week that I am today. There's not, like, you can't really change in 1 week, right? So that's why, and it's not just me. I think I've talked to so many people. I went to dinner with this one girl, and she was telling me the same thing. Same thing happened to her too. So it's like, you notice people who are jealous of you, they'll always be jealous. And it's their own insecurity that comes out because they can't see themselves get to that stage. So for them, it's naturally as a way to, like, kind of put you down.
Or is it probably would also a person who has always been better than you financially, and then you are coming at the same level?
They can't handle it.
They can't handle it because they were always sympathizing with you, pity on you, or bichara, whatever. Now you are coming at the same level, or sometimes you outgrow.
100%.
It's not tolerated. It has been. It happened to me. My childhood friends also. There's a saying that you are judged on the basis of who are your friends from last 20, 15 years. No, that's not true.
Yeah.
You outgrow your friends. Your friends are, if they are not going at the same pace of what you are going at. It happened to me. My childhood friends are not my childhood friends now. Like, I don't talk to them.
Yeah.
It's not that we are not friends anymore, but they are not my buddies. No.
They're not like your go-to people.
Exactly, go-to people. Because they still have that same mindset.
Yeah.
For me, feel like, dude, we are not in school or college now.
Yeah.
We are already moved on. The life has moved on.
Because some people, they peaked in school. They peaked in high school.
And then when you correct them, they feel like, oh, you now telling us, even one of us, and you're teaching us how to do, like, come on, you're becoming arrogant.
Yes.
That's where it feels like the jealousy part.
Or like like I give suggestions, for example. I'll be like, oh, like, you can have like a first home savings account, something like this.
Yeah, and then you give me advice and they will say that,
then they're like, oh, like, please. And I'm just like, oh, okay, sorry. Like, if I had given you this advice, had I not had money, maybe they would have taken it, right? But now that you have, like, I'm like, but I've done an investment myself, so that's the only reason I'm telling you this.
I just want to add on this.
Yeah.
So even the people since last 4 years of my life, the people whom I am hanging out with, all are 10 to 15 years older than me.
Yes.
The only reason is because the mind, the mindset of those people, even if it's Jazz or any other in our circle, like, the only reason for hanging out is, first of all, the mindset is all equal.
Yes.
Like, nobody is treating anybody like
different.
Lower.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lower. Yeah.
The other thing is, what I feel, according to me, if you want to outgrow in your life, you have to make your friends like older than you. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's
I
why.
don't think it's
But Ginny, tu to mera to chota.
I don't think it's necessarily people older than you. It's people who are better than you, like, in terms of every way. Like, for example, if somebody runs their business better. Like, when I first joined Jazz, my mindset was very different than now. Because if you're surrounded by people who think a certain way, no matter whether that's positive or negative, your mindset changes. Like, if every single day if I walked in this office and Jazz was just like, oh my God, the sky's falling, market is this, market's that, it's going to be in my head too. All I'm going to do is, like, go home and complain this and that.
That's
right?
true.
Like, you're always going to complain. But if you come to the office, we all work.
Yeah.
Have we ever once in this office said the words, the market is slow?
Oh, no.
No, because at the end of the day, we know that if we say that, it's not going to change anything for any of us.
Yes.
The only thing we can do in this office is be positive and just talk about, like, we say you're as good as your last deal.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So go get your next
I
deal.
want to hear from Gurjot now. He's
Yes.
being quite
I was gonna,
patient from
He's waiting for his
I was waiting for my turn. No, I was gonna say, so obviously the mentality in this office, right? Whether it's Jazz or you, Maria, or Deep, the mindset is always just positive, hungry, right? And forward looking, right?
Yeah.
Coming back to, like, friends and stuff like that, it depends. Like, if you've had the same friends for the last 10, 15 years, maybe 20 years, right? Obviously, everyone is at different points in their life.
Yeah.
Some have kids, some don't have kids, some aren't married, some are married, whatever. Financially, everyone's different. I think you'll always have, within your circle, you'll have a few people that just don't have the same values or don't align in the mindset. but there's still something that will keep you together, right? You may not see them as much, but when you do see them,
Yes.
That's the feeling.
Like I said it, it's not that I'm not on talking terms with them. But they are not my buddies. Every weekend we are hugging, or we are, not hugging, hanging out together. It's not like that. It's not anymore like that.
But see,
the conversation is different too. Like I can't relate to them when
course,
we having a conversation, when I'm having, not trying to be arrogant here saying that I'm someone now. No. Now my friends who I have it, I enjoy the conversation. It's more meaningful. And sometimes it's meaningless too. But still, somewhere it's down the road, down the line, it is, you enjoy that. Okay, you share that idea, so there's a vibe connected. There are people, somebody will be going into a restaurant, like still we hang out with our friends and we just, sometimes even with Deep, does it many times, you pay the bill. No, I'm not going to pay the bill. Like those things we always try to do it. But as Maria said it, when you try to give a suggestion to your friend who's not doing well, and you try to uplift him, rather than that person taking it positively, he says,
it's a jab.
Now you are telling me how to do it. Like,
you think you're better than me.
You were one of us. Now you change, so you're going to tell us how to do it.
Because they're always used to telling you what to do.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So like they're always used to being like...
Yeah, one of my friends was very well off. Back in India, we were together, and now he's in Canada too. And that's why we don't talk to each other, is because I was always got advice from him how to do. In personal life, financial life, everything. And now that person sees it. I've outgrown him. I don't know. I won't say it's a jealousy. It's probably you can't absorb that. He's no more the same Jazz he was. And he cannot absorb that. Okay, fuck, okay.
But you can't be the same Jazz. You are no longer 20. You're no longer 25. You're no longer 30. I feel like if you are the same Jazz as 20 or 25 or 30, that's really scary because that means you have not grown at all.
But Maria, they expect you. Because they have not grown, they expect you to be at the same level. They try to say that, oh, now you're not hanging out with us is because you have more money. No, it's not that. Money is not the part. Like my friends, all are very well off. They are very well off, much more financially well off than me. I'm actually will be the poorest around all of them. But there's never been money talked. Like it's not about the money. It's not about anybody has a bank balance. We throw jabs at each other like as a school friends I used to do it. There's nothing has been difference. Nobody has been identified like who has more money. We have to give him more respect. No, then we are not friends.
Like I was talking to Akash yesterday about this too, and we were saying the same thing. Like me and her, like we'll be around some girls where all they do is gossip about what this person from high school did, what this person and they're still talking about it. That was like 11 years ago, right? And me and her were like, we cannot be bothered. Like, we do not care what happened with this person. I honestly, like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care, like, at all, in any way whatsoever. I don't care. Like, all I care about, like, I remember, I think when I was like, when my wedding stuff was going on, and people are like, I posted my stuff, and then Akasha and I, she was in my room, and we were like on my bed, and we're like looking, and she's like, oh, are you gonna see who like viewed yourself? And I was like, no, because I was like, I never see. I was like, I just want to see myself. Like, I don't care who is watching myself, who's not watching myself, or anything.
It's not impacting your life in any way, right?
And that's what I said. I'm like, and half the time, like, I have fake accounts, like, watching my stuff. Like, I'm like, I don't even care about this stuff, right? True. So when you hang out with these people, like, that you've known, let's say, for like 10 years, 15 years, and all they do is like talk, bad, gossip, do all of these things. You are at that stage in your life where they're like, because me and Akash, when we meet up, she's talking about like, okay, how can she grow her business more? How can she do this? And I like, we talk about these things. So when we have like people in our, like, you know, if we hang out with them and they're just talking about like gossip, oh, like this person did this or this person said this, me and her like, I'm like, oh, we have no capacity for this.
Meeting our friends and they're only talking about girls. Then I would say, dude, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah.
I'm 46, almost going to be 45. I moved on with this conversation. It was my college conversations or school call.
Like now I don't have the capacity.
No, dude, we don't see it now anymore. Fuck it.
But speaking of growth,
the conversation changes.
But on the topic of growth, that's, you know, another purpose of, you know, coming to this office, you know, watching how you and Maria execute calls, client conversations, because that's what you want to take away, and you yourself want to grow, right?
Yeah.
Like if we're talking about personal development.
Yeah. You are, like, we're surrounded with each other.
See, it has to be competitive. And I will lie if I don't compete with you guys in a good way. I competed. I don't want Ginny to beat me.
Yeah.
He comes to the office and he says 1 month, Jazz, I closed 4 deals. How many did you close? Because I didn't like it when you said it to me. Okay.
I
You are
liked
the
it.
only one who doesn't work in the office.
Notice
And I'm
how-
going to show you before next Friday, I will be closing a couple of deals and will show you. This is what it is.
Did
Are
you
those the
notice?
ones that I helped you with?
One
or-
second, guys.
He's fucking throwing jabs at me.
Wait.
Did you
but
hear? Did you
I
hear what
did.
it-
Oh, of course
the
I did.
ones I
no,
helped
no,
you?
but before that, I have a question. Did you notice something?
What?
He didn't say anything about me not working. It's only you.
You know why, Maria? You know why? He knows I can take a joke.
Say it to me.
No,
That's why.
She had her
That's the, no.
she had her head down,
He's trying to feel
typing on the
good.
laptop.
Thank you. I was working.
Prab bhi dekh le. Prab is also fucking looking at the other way around. No, I'm
Yeah.
not saying it. Jilly also.
I work my ass off, you guys.
Yes.
And I work
No, the
like a
conversation is
dog
not
day
about
and
that.
night.
The conversation is not about why Gurjot is cracking joke with me and not you.
You should ask him.
Maybe he was feeling that way.
I don't know,
And
just-
now he's
Yeah,
why don't
Mike
you?
nahi hai, Mike
Was
hai,
that
Mike drop.
was that an actual joke or Joe? Tell us.
Yes, of course. I'm
Why are
also
you
like a
scared?
risk taker, so like I just try it out. It's like,
See, it is.
like, well, just see.
Yeah, what else?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, I'm not gonna take a
Just for
chance
those
with
of
Maria.
you that know, nobody in
See,
this
this
office.
is how everybody's scared in this office of Maria.
I was gonna say
Okay,
that. If
everyone.
nothing else,
If you feel like I'm the one who always try to intimidate the other people in the office, no. I'm not the one.
I'm the scariest person in
Yes.
this office. Everyone usually goes like, oh, like, you know, there's only one girl and it's all these like men like in the office, like, you know, in a like this is such a male dominated industry, this and
No,
that.
no, it's not.
And I'm like, come work with us for one day
Yes.
and you'll see who is like.
I don't
literally-
even consider her as a girl. I said she's
No, no,
like
don't
one of
consider
us.
me a
She's a boy.
Yeah. I'm literally half the time yelling at Gurjo, Ginny, and
Yes.
Jazz.
You brought up male dominated.
Yeah.
Watch it, Gujo. She's still Maria.
And do you see how they have to warn each other because
Like,
they're, of
you know,
how scared they are of me?
Tread carefully.
Yeah.
Yes, go on.
What were your initial thoughts when you were getting into this industry?
No, Maria, share the story when I called you for an interview.
Okay.
That was a very funny story.
The funniest story ever. So I applied for a job. So for those of you that don't know, I started Jazz as an admin. So I applied for a job at like, I think 8 p.m. Jazz messages me back at like 10 p.m. Was like, come tomorrow morning for an interview. And I'm thinking this guy's a creep and I'm going to get like, you know, kidnapped. Okay.
Why you thought that I'm creep?
Because who replies at 10 p.m. to be like, come tomorrow for an interview?
Because
Like,
I'm a busy businessman. I didn't have.
but you have to understand, I come from a corporate world where people work 9 to 5. So after 5 p.m., they don't reply.
I didn't have the assistant. You were the person I was gonna hire you.
Okay, but at that time, that's not what I'm thinking. So
Okay.
anyways, so I like message my friend and I'm like, hey, like if I don't come out within 30 minutes of this interview, call the cops. This is my location. This is the address. This is the guy.
Seriously?
Oh, guys, I'm actually very, very crazy. I'll tell you guys more stories about like some of the crazy. Like I'm very like, I think of like the worst case scenario when it comes to safety. Like I'm not like, I don't play. Anyways, so I'm thinking, okay, like call the cops. This is the guy, screenshots his picture, his address, office of my car, everything when I get there. This is the guy.
She's coming for an interview and telling
Yeah.
her friend also come with me and this is what
No, I say like, this is my location, everything.
In 30 minutes if you don't
Yeah.
hear from
Call
me.
the
then-
cops.
Yeah, I do. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Because
Imagine the interview went 35 minutes and cops
And
showed
then
up at the
cops show
office.
up.
Yeah.
Hey, Jazz.
Oh no, because I would also be smart enough to text me like I'm okay. Like I walked in, I was like, okay, it looks legit. It looks fine.
yeah,
I
because
walk in,
Claudia
Claudia's
was-
at
The
the
office
thing.
is legit.
The office, beautiful office. Claudia's there, and at that time, Indra was in the team, so they walk out and they both
It
like
was
look.
COVID, so she was wearing a mask also. Tell
And
that
she
the
was
word.
dressed very nicely.
No,
with a
you
little,
were wearing a mask at the interview.
Claudia had like a little scarf on her neck, like
Oh,
like you know,
wow.
Claudia.
She used to wear that,
Yes.
huh?
Claudia was very
Yeah.
dressed
Oh, yeah.
very nicely.
Was it this office?
No,
No,
our
bro,
previous
sorry,
office.
old one.
Surrey office. I
And-
used to have a Surrey office.
Yeah, and then also the realtors, you guys are lazy, so you guys don't, but realtors always came like suited and booted. I'm throwing jabs, so make sure on Monday you wear suits. Anyways, they're like dressed nice. So I was like, okay, it's fine. I go interview Jazz. I don't even know how much like longer I should take the story, but anyways, I interview, I was wearing a mask, and then he goes to me, can you take off your mask? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I had to make sure that I had a pretty face at the reception. How could I say to her, can I see your face?
He was
yes,
right.
This his point is.
He was right.
She was wearing a mask like this. And I go, pata nahi kaun hai, kidda di hai? मैं कहा,
He's
दिमाग
like,
पे
I
है.
can't hear
I
you.
can see, I can tell this girl has a brains, but does she has a face also?
Yeah.
Then I saw, okay, she took off her mask. I said,
Presentable.
it's okay. चला लगे time. It's okay. Hired.
Tired.
And then she tells me,
I'll think about it.
I'll think about it.
Oh yeah, he thought I was gonna be like
Oh,
jumping up and
wow.
down. I said I'll think about it, and then
No,
his-
I didn't tell you that time. I said, let me think about it. I'll get back to you. So I called her in the evening, same day, because I needed somebody badly to come and join. I said, come, you're hired. Good news. You blah, blah, blah. I was excited telling her that good news, you're hired. Blah.
Like, congratulations.
Congratulations, sir. And then she said to me, oh, I'll get back to you on this. I said, what do you mean I'm going to get back to you? I remember still, she said, I'm going to take the name of the another team she was thinking to join. She said, I interviewed this team too. And you. So you are my second choice.
Oh,
If
you told them that?
Yeah.
no, I did not say
No,
that
no,
because
she
I'm not
did.
dumb enough to say.
She said
I
that.
didn't say that.
She
All I
said
said was I said
second
let
choice.
me
She
think
said,
about it.
No. She told me. I remember it because I told her over the phone that time. I said, okay. She said, I'm gonna get a call from them by tomorrow latest. Once I get the call, I'll decide it which one. So I said, okay. So means you're giving them the preference because I called you and you're not coming. So it means you're giving the preference. I cannot be a second choice. You have to make a decision by tonight. If you don't make a decision by tonight, don't bother, don't come.
I was seeing what they would offer price wise.
Yes.
I wanted to see who's gonna offer me more in price.
she flips the coin.
No, she did not. I told her. Then I put my foot down and
Then
said,
what about-
Maria, anything can be done. I can handle it.
Oh, I
But
would've-
you cannot hurt my ego. Okay, it was my ego hurt. Did she saying it? You are not my first choice. Let me see someone else. Also, then I said, you have to make a decision tonight. If you don't bother coming tomorrow. Don't call me. And then she called me after half an hour, 1 hour, saying that I discussed with my family. I'm joining. I said, that's a great decision.
And then his nightmare started because
Yes.
when I joined, he thought I would be like, like just admin, like nothing. I used to bully him even as his admin. He used to be like, oh, I don't have time for this. I'm like, no, you do have time for it. We're going to do this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to walk into his office. He'd be like, this. I'm like, no, we're doing it this way. Everything, no, it's not going to happen. So
No,
you
but
know
she
how
was putting work together, so things together.
yeah.
So I was listening to her because
Yeah.
I thought, yes, I used to tell her that
Because this is
beauty with
more-
the brains. I said, yeah, Maria, you are a very smart, intelligent girl. I told her you should become a realtor. She said, I wanted to become a realtor or
Yeah.
something. I said, you should do it now.
he
rather
said,
than
get your
later."
license. Because even then, like, I think this all started because of how I joined in, like a male dominated industry. I was saying the same thing too. Even then, when I joined the team, I was still being very dominant at work. I'm like, I want it this way. We're going to do it this
She
way.
and there was another female agent used to
Yes.
clash a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And then she become a realtor, then they become
And
friends.
then we
But
became best
before
friends.
there was a
best
clashing a
friends, but
lot
yeah.
because she was saying, I'm a realtor and she's an admin. Why she's showing
yeah.
the attitude to me?
And then I was like, let me put you in your place.
Oh.
I was crazy too because I used to, like, I was
there used to be so many dramas in my office.
remember
Every
we-
time they was coming to my room and saying this is what they said. This is what they said. Okay, let me talk to them. I used to not talk to anybody. I said by the evening it will be already
it
been
used to be
settled.
resolved by evening.
But
We used to
everyone
talk
was
it
like
out.
friends. Everything was
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Oh no, there was no friends, bro.
Huh?
No, there was no friends. They used to be yelling, shouting, fighting.
Our office
Yeah.
was not like this office.
Motherfucker, blah, 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 fuck. What the fuck happened in this office? And they're fighting. Yeah.
Jazz was like
Yes.
very different back then too. He used to be in his corner office that there was had no windows like from the
Yes.
outside, so we couldn't see what he was doing. And all of us realtors, we used to sit in like our other office, and we used to have like at 11 a.m. we would go grab, or 12 p.m. I think we used to go grab tea. We used to go to
I
Tim.
wasn't bothered what their routine is, like what time
We
they're
did
coming,
not
what
know
time.
anything, and we would
you
all
didn't
sit there.
No lunches together, never. Like I was in my
We
room.
would like
that's
talk.
it.
We would talk so much shit. Like we would just talk about like Jazz and how annoying he is.
Yes. And then the only thing I remember is whenever they're coming in the morning, they're saying to me, do you have a client for us?
Oh yes.
And yes. And that's how I was giving the clients. Yes. Oh, yes, I have a client. I have this person, this person.
I
Okay.
remember one time, like I was a new realtor, and I was like to Jazz, I was like, "Hey, like, so I have nothing to work on. Do you have any clients that you can give me?" And then he would like think about which clients he could give me.
But were you also just that busy, like that you never
Yes,
just
I
had
was
time?
because I was focusing
Marcus
on
Hall
commercial.
too.
Commercial. I was doing commercials.
Yeah.
I was doing it since 2018.
how are
but
we
at
on
that
time?
age- Yeah.
Are we good?
We can wrap it up very soon now.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up on the
Yeah.
note. Yeah.
But it feels amazing to be
we
in
want
this.
to, Gurjot,
You
before
talk.
we wrap it up, you tell us a little more about yourself. Like,
More about
Your
myself?
thoughts about
Thoughts
this,
about-
how it feels working in the team, anything.
Anything.
We
It
want to
doesn't
hear
need to
from
be
you.
team, because you will be very
We wanna get some clips of you too.
politically correct then. Because I know it's
You
not
don't
only
need
me
to
when
be
you talk
politically
about.
correct.
No,
If you say
no.
something wrong, Prabhu, just cut it off.
He fucking I've already said a lot of things wrong.
What did he say that
What's
was
it
wrong?
I said it. I'm going to close 2 deals. I'm going to show you. He said the ones I helped you to close. Like, okay. 2 jabs at me. ठीक
I
है?
actually like that.
हाँ.
But
2 jabs at me. ठीक है?
Yeah.
Jilly is also looking at Jilly.
Check out that boxing gloves in
Jazz,
here.
I want you to prove him wrong. Because if he proves him wrong, and if he proves him wrong, I make money. So prove him wrong and you prove him wrong. Ginny, you don't get anything out of it. So you
No, I'm thinking of in my head. He didn't help us
The
in
teacher
any way by.
and the student.
And what?
Teacher versus student.
Yes, teacher
Yes.
versus student, both of you.
Done.
And in the middle, the referee makes money. All the prize money goes to the referee.
Sometimes it's not about the money.
It's always about the money.
About the
It's,
eagle.
it's about the ego.
Yeah, prove him wrong.
Ego,
show him,
self-respect.
Jazz.
You
and
have
don't
to
even
set him
tell
an
him about
example.
And make sure you don't take any of my help with these offers because I don't want him to be like, this is Maria's job. This was Maria helping you.
Oh, fuck that. When
Yeah.
it comes to proving a point,
Prove
put
it.
my foot down and say
And
that
I
fuck it,
think
I'm
you
going to
should
do
do
it.
5 deals.
Maria.
2 deals, 5 deals on your own.
If it comes to that point, I will not taking your help, his help, anybody's help.
Good.
I'm good enough
He's
to
gonna
do it.
show
I don't
you.
take anyone's help either.
Exactly. You don't take anybody's help. You don't take anyone's help. Show each other how it's done.
And Jinny saying, "Mass, bitch, chop kar ke banna."
He's gonna sit back, Deep's gonna sit back, have popcorn, and watch the show.
Are you kidding me? He's stressing. He's like, this guy's gonna close more doors. That guy is gonna close more.
No, he's saying it. He's gonna come to me, and tomorrow I know him. He will
Yeah.
say, "Paji, what Gurjot was saying it, I didn't appreciate that. What do you think about it?"
One
And when
time,
Gurjot will come, मेरा भरा आ गया.
Yeah.
चला coffee पी
one
चलिए.
time in the boardroom,
Okay, so this is I will tell you the story.
No,
so
no,
it
no,
was
no,
me
no.
and
this
Deep was
guy is the
left.
biggest shit starter.
Okay. Okay, so in the boardroom there was a water bottle left, and by that time, at that time everybody left. Me and Deep was only in the office. I was turning off the lights, and then I saw the bottle. I picked it up and I throw it in the bin in the kitchen. I didn't say anything. He comes to me saying, "Oh, you know who put the bottle there?" I said, "Who?" Gurjot. He always put it there and never picks it up. I said, I let it go. I said, it's fine. No problem. Next morning, I saw it. He's hugging Gurjot. My brother, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. Then I said to him, I confront him. I said, Ginny, were you not saying Gurjot is the one who put the bottles away? No, Bhaji, I did not say anything like that. No, you're mistaken.
And he was telling Gurjo what? Oh, brother,
I have your back.
I have your back.
Yeah, sorry, yes. He
I
told
cleaned
me.
up. Don't worry, I cleaned up.
He said, bro, when I brought it that, hey, Gurjot, by the way, you forget your bottle. Please make sure you throw it in the bin before. He interrupted me. He said, don't worry, Gurjot. I got your back. I cleaned it. All good. It's okay, brother. It happens.
I didn't know which bottle it was.
And it was not even his bottle. So
It
this
was
is how
Ginny's
he
bottle, but he
does his
made it
shit.
seem
No,
like
no,
this.
no.
He does
Because-
his shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is how it is.
When Ginny comes and tells me some gossip about something, I
He
usually-
always has a gossip.
Yeah. And I honestly like that. Good
Always
job.
spill a tea. How do we say it?
Yeah.
Yes, spill
He
the tea.
always has the tea,
Spill
and
the
Oh,
I always
tea.
tell him spill the tea.
Spill the tea. I have a tea.
Yeah.
Ginny always has a tea.
Only
If he
lunchtime
doesn't
I
have a
like to
tea, he
hear
makes
his
his own tea.
in-house tea, yeah.
In-house herbal tea.
Herbal tea. Chalo.
Extra strong, yeah. Well, thank
Anything
you.
to add it up
If you
before we
guys
wrap it?
have suggestions on, this was just like an update,
Yeah.
little chit chat. But if you have suggestions on topics you would like to be covered as a podcast, whether it's with our team or if you want somebody external to come on board, do let
Please.
us know. You can always DM us or you can also just drop it as a comment. We would love to know what you guys like to hear.
Yeah.
And
And
As-
if you would like to have a podcast which is completely unplugged, means literally unplugged, that we're having a scotch in our hand or gin and having a podcast, excluding Maria because Maria doesn't drink. Maria can have a glass of
water.
Sharbat.
Sharbat.
Water.
Yeah, sharbat,
Yeah.
and doing it. So
Yes.
let us know because we are thinking of it. We're
Yeah.
contemplating, okay, will that still come across as a professional? Not. But once, if that happens, a lot of philosophical
Yes.
things gonna come out.
Yes. So with that, we're gonna wrap
Okay.
up the podcast, and we
Thank
will
you.
see you next time. Unplugged with the Oberoi Group.
With Jazz of Roy.
No, with just the Oberoi Group.
Why didn't we change this? We don't have money.